Good morning. Happy Thursday to everyone. My name is Nicole Traum, and you are watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thank you for tuning in. I want to give a shout out to Wanda Haight. I think that's how you say her name. She sent me an email the other day. I love getting emails from you guys. If you want to send a message on here, or if you know who I am through Lee Health, you can reach out to me. But it's just nice to hear from people, especially after going live, right? So what's better than that? So welcome to our our Healthcare Hero Self-Care Moment. Well, I lost my train of thought this morning. We today and all this week have been working on getting more comfortable in our bodies and in our minds, and we're going to continue that practice. And as we continue that practice today, we're going to do some twisting, some different twisting here, and we'll do some things standing. But I want to hop right into it because we have a lot to cover in our 15 minutes. So let's just start by waking ourselves up a little bit. Bring your arms up, thumbs up, and just start to breathe nice and deep. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. And as you bring your arms up like this, it should feel okay on the arms and the shoulders. If you need to bring them down, you can. But just starting to energize your body here. Inhaling and exhaling, letting your shoulders move onto your back. Good. And then keeping your arms up, just start to turn your head side to side as you continue to breathe. Good. Just feeling your head, your shoulders, your neck, everything starting to wake up. Good. And then take another 2 breaths here. You can keep your arms up. That's it. Just opening yourself up to the experience today. To some opening, to some energizing. Good. And then bring those arms down and start to roll your shoulders back. And you'll feel all this nice warmth, all this flow moving through your arms and your shoulders, your upper back and your neck. Good. And then from there, let's come back to what we worked on yesterday. We'll bring our head side to side, just moving nice and slow here, side to side with your ear to your shoulder. Good. Finding that space in the sides of your neck. So you'll feel it like as you go over to the left, you'll feel it in the right. As you go to the right, you'll feel it in the left. And just letting your head and your neck stretch. Good. All right. And then let's take another stretch here for our shoulders. So take your right arm up and bring it back behind you. Now, maybe it's like right behind your head, or maybe it's behind your neck, or maybe you can even walk your hands down to the back of your shoulders. Wherever your hand goes, that's fine. And then take your left hand to your right elbow. And as you press your hand into your elbow, feel that resistance. And then press your elbow right back into your hand. So you just start to feel a little bit of resistance up through the arm, maybe up into the shoulder. Good. And then from there, start to lean up and over to the left. Now, if it's hard to get that arm over, the other arm can be out in front, right? So just making space for yourself here as you press down through your seat, as you lengthen up through your side body. Good. Take another 2 breaths here. Good. And then as you come out, stretch your arms out and just start to move side to side. Feeling your shoulders and your neck waking up. Good. And then we'll switch. So we're going to bring our left arm up now and bring it back either behind your head, your neck, or up behind your shoulders even. And then take your right hand to your left elbow. And again, if you need to bring your arm in front, that's fine. As you press your hand into your elbow, press your elbow right back up into your hand. Create a little bit of resistance there. Feel what it's like in your body this morning as you breathe. Good. Even press your head back a little. That's it. And then reach up and over to your right. So just stretching all the way through the left side body. You're going to feel a nice big opening there. That's it. Let's do 2 more rounds of breath here. Good. It. And then as you come back up through center, just stretch your arms out again and start to turn your head side to side. So one of those things that we can do with our body is start to move our energy so that we feel more energized and we feel more connected to this idea of expansiveness. When we're feeling tired and we're feeling kind of like run down, a lot of times there's a lot of this turning within, which is great, but we need to balance it out, right? So we can't constantly be like this. We have to kind of find that middle ground of where we are. So sometimes we go in the extremes to find the balance, right? So now let's start with our legs. So you're gonna take your right leg up. Actually, let's turn over to the left a little. Hold your right knee in your right hand and just start to bring the knee out and in. So we're just gonna wake up those legs a little. Sit up nice and tall. Feeling your leg muscles working. Good. If you can't hold on in front of your knee, you can hold on behind it. That's it. Let's do 2 more. Perfect. And then keep that knee out to the right. Stretch your left arm out to the left. You can look towards your left hand. It's a little bit of a twist here. As you sit tall, take another full deep breath. Good. And then come on out. Move your legs over to the right now, and then hold on to your left knee. So make sure you're sitting up tall and just start to open and close your knees. So turning those knees over to the right just makes it so you're not hitting the side of your chair. You have a little bit more room to move. That's it. Opening and closing the leg. 2 more. Letting yourself breathe. Good. And then this next time as you open your leg out to the left, sit up tall. Maybe reach your right arm out to the right, looking towards your thumb. Take another 2 breaths here. That's it. And then come all the way back through center. And as you come back, just start to lift one knee and then the other. So feeling all this energy starting to flow. Feeling yourself get a little more energized, feel a little more expansive. And all it takes is a little bit of movement, right? So you can do this in the morning or whenever you're watching this, but you can also take these exercises and use them as a little pause in the middle of your day. Right? Sometimes we get so turned in, right? Or we were talking the other day about getting so in our head, right? So we allow ourselves to really expand as we move a little and breathe. Good. Good morning, Molly. How are you? And then as you come back up now, inhale, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart, exhale and round. Inhaling and exhaling. And just because things are starting to get a little bit more back to normal doesn't mean that we don't need self-care. I think that's something I want to put out there on these videos, right? We should be doing this all the time. We should have been doing this before quarantine, right? So giving ourselves those minutes, the time to just be present with ourselves is really important because we're always under stress in some way, right? So we have to connect to that energy, let ourselves start to expand out. Good, let's do 2 more rounds of breath like this. So inhaling and exhaling. That's it. All right, and then we're gonna take 1 more twist and then we'll come up to standing. So inhale your arms up and exhale over to your right. So just holding onto the side of your chair or to the arms of your chair. You're gonna start to sit up tall and we're gonna turn our head over to the right and then over to the left. So just stretching out the neck here. Inhaling as you turn your head to the right and then exhaling as you turn your head to the left. Thinking about sitting up tall here 1 more time. Good, and then this next time as you turn your head to the left, just look down over your left shoulder. You can let it relax and just let yourself breathe. That's it. Good, 1 more deep breath. And then with your next inhale, you can come all the way back up and then exhale over to your left. So start by sitting up tall here. You can kind of twist yourself through with the resistance of the side of your chair. Sitting up tall now, inhale and turn your head to the left. And then exhale, turning your head to the right. Creating a little bit of openness. Feeling your belly twisting, your side body twisting. That's it. Just moving your head side to side with your breath. Good. And then this next time as you turn your head over to the right, just hold it there and just look down towards the top of that right shoulder. You can relax your shoulders away from your ear. Feel that nice big stretch up through the left side of your neck. That's it. Take another deep breath here. Perfect. And then we'll come on out. All right, so we're gonna come on up to standing. If you have problems coming up to standing, you can do this one in your chair, but be mindful of how you're moving and getting up. So scoot forward in your chair and lean forward, nose over your toes. This is how we teach at the Wellness Center, right? We wanna set ourselves up for success. We wanna set ourselves up for using our muscles. So as you lean forward and get your nose over your toes, you can start to use your legs and come all the way up. Good. I'm gonna turn my chair so you guys can face the seat of your chair, and this is why my camera was up a little bit higher today, so that we can see this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start, you can bring your hands either to the arms of the chair or to the seat of the chair, and if that's too low, just use the back. We're gonna walk ourselves back towards a down dog. Move my little block out of the way. So down dog, the arms are straight, the legs are straight, and we're just gonna start to stretch and move those hips side to side, lengthening out through the back of the body. Your head can be in line with your arms here. That's it. And then walk yourself in nice and slow. Be mindful about your steps. Come on back in. Good. You can stand up tall. I thought I had this up high enough to catch me. And you're just going to stretch your arms up. Good. And then we'll come back, bringing your hands either to the back of your chair or the seat of your chair and walking yourself on back. So coming back into that nice stretch. Moving your hips side to side like you have a tail. That's it. Stretching things out. Good. And then we'll come back in again. And as you come up, you can stretch either one or both arms up, pressing down through your legs. Good. Take another breath. And then we'll come back down. And this time, I'm going to give you an optional extra stretch. All right. So if you're like, this is good for me, you can stay there. If you want a little extra, you're going to take your right arm down and look out underneath your left arm. So if you're on your chair seat, it's a little bit closer than having your hand on the back of the chair. And then we'll switch and take your right hand to the chair and just drop your left arm down, looking out underneath your right arm. So a little bit of a twist here. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. That's it. And then come all the way back in. You can walk yourself back up and come back to your seat. You should feel really good right now, nice and energized. So as you come back to your seat now, let's just take a comfortable seat, whatever that is. So maybe your feet are on the floor, maybe you're sitting cross-legged, or maybe you're sitting on the floor. And we're gonna start to turn within and just start to feel. So one thing that a lot of people have reached out to me about is that they're feeling still overwhelmed. So what I want to do today is I want to practice a meditation of mindfulness around how we feel that in our bodies. So what we'll do is we're going to turn within, we're going to breathe, and we're going to think about those things, those feelings that we're having right now. Maybe it's sadness, maybe it's anger, frustration, maybe it's just being overwhelmed. All those things, they're very, very, it's natural, right? Know that you are not alone, but know also that you have a tool to tap into it. So what we'll do is close our eyes and just start to breathe. Okay, so closing your eyes, noticing your breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth a few times. Just feeling yourself start to settle. And all these emotions, they come in waves, especially over this time. I've noticed some days I feel really good and other days I just feel collectively sad or upset or frustrated. And know that those are part of being human, right? It's a part of our connection to ourselves. So instead of squashing those feelings, right, or ignoring them, let yourself start to embrace them. So think about whatever it is that you're feeling today. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated or upset or even sad. And then I want you to think about where you feel that in your body. So some common places you might feel it are like behind your eyes and your head, or in the place of your heart, or maybe in your belly, or even all the way down to your hips, right? So wherever you're feeling that emotion, just start to bring your awareness there. Continue to breathe. You can breathe in through your nose and out through your nose and your mouth. or your mouth. And as you bring your awareness to that place where you're physically feeling that emotion, begin to imagine space around that area of your body. Light, space, expansiveness. And as you continue to breathe, begin to allow that space to become more and more expansive. Allowing that energy that's knotted up somewhere in your body to start to expand, to untangle. Allowing that tension to start to dissipate with each breath. And when you feel your body resisting, going, no, wait, I need to hold on to that, just let yourself soften and breathe. Don't need to fight it, right? Acknowledge it, and then bring more expansiveness, more breath there. Know that some gripping is healthy. Just as we don't want to be continuously in a grip, we don't want to be continuously without borders, without containment. So we want to find that middle path for ourselves. Just continuing to bring more and more expansiveness around that part of your body where you're feeling that emotional tension. Just taking a few more rounds of breath. Starting to notice if it shifts at all. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Sometimes this practice takes a few tries. And allowing yourself the space to just experience that emotion instead of ignoring it, instead of just putting it away for another day. Take another deep breath here and notice yourself really softening. Good. And then start to bring your awareness back to the presence of the room and of your body. And just bring your hands back in front of your heart. This is a practice you can do wherever you are. You can sit in your car, you can sit at your desk, you can go hide in the bathroom and do it. And trust me, I've done that before with my child. But allowing yourself to really feel those emotions and notice what they're causing in your body, right? And as we do that, we allow ourselves to become more expansive. Not just that part of our bodies, but our bodies, our hearts, our minds. So as we close today, I honor you, I bow to you. Namaste. This has been Nicole Traum with Lee House Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thank you so much for watching. You can come back and watch this at another time if you want to go over this again. Watch it as many times as you'd like. You can share it with your friends. And we'll be back tomorrow with our Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment at 6:40 a.m. We'll be doing a Feel Good Friday, so get ready for that one. See you tomorrow. Bye.